Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Today we're going to be doing a broadhead test on the new Magnus Buzzcut. I say the new Magnus Buzzcut, this is the same Buzzcut it's been for quite a while. This is new to me, I've never shot this head before. This is the first time I've actually even seen one. It was over the last couple of weeks. But T-Mac has done a test on these and performed pretty well for Tyson out of his longbow. So we're going to be shooting it today out of my compound bow. I'm going to be shooting 70-pound Bowtech Invasion at 27.5-inch draw. Excuse me, I backed that down to 60 pounds. I'm going to shoot a 60-pound Bowtech Invasion at a 27.5-inch draw, and I've got this on a Victory V-Force arrow. It's going to weigh about 385 grains. This is a 2-blade broadhead. Some call it a 4-blade, but it has bleeder blades on there. I never count those. It has a nice wedge point to it. You can see that real good there. Got a nice, really nice wedge point to it. Got a serrated edge about halfway down. This is a little bit over an inch cutting diameter. One of the things I like about it the best is right out of the box, this thing is razor sharp. Probably one of the sharpest broadheads I've ever seen straight out of the box. I mean, this thing is wicked, wicked sharp. And the point on it is kind of a wedge point. It's ground down. It's not a real flimsy point. It's a real solid point. It's ground down really nice. But it's a very, very, comes to a very nice point. So, I mean, sticks really easy. So we're going to do quite a bit of a few different tests here. Accuracy tests. Let's try to shoot a coffee can to see what kind of, just a plastic one to see what kind of cutting diameter or what kind of hole we can get in there, and then some destruction tests like we always do. Just real quick, I want to take a little bit of time out and talk to you guys about, just show you some of the changes I've made to the shop here. I've got my Roger Raglan pictures hung up. We got to meet Roger at the ATA, so I've got those hung up there. I've got my Razor Dobbs hung up here, which you probably can't see it, so I've got my Razor Dobbs autograph picture up there. And my new prize, I got my skull from my hog I killed this spring back. This skull was painted by Tyson, T-Mac, our traditional guy. He boiled this thing down for me and painted it. It says Ike across here, and got a little, kind of a tribal guy with a bow, kind of like some cave art on there, and just really a good gothic look to it. And I'm a big Oklahoma State fan, so he put it orange and black for me. Nice silver chrome tusks on there, so I just wanted to take some time to thank T-Mac for that. This thing looks awesome. I really, really am happy with it. And just put it on a plaque here to do a wall mount with it. But so you'll be seeing that ugly thing in all the Ike's Outdoors videos we do at the shop from now on. So once again, just really, really couldn't ask for a better job done from T-Mac. So awesome looking skull mount. So let's get to testing this broadhead here and see how well it performs. First test is going to be an accuracy test. I'm going to see if I can hit that Folgers label. This thing's also got water in it, so I want to see how good the cutting diameter and how much damage it does to this plastic. Okay, hit it a little bit high that time. I'm going to shoot again. Okay, so that shot was a lot better. Definitely accuracy. First shot was my fault. Got a little anxious, but definitely accurate broadhead. See the hole? Really nice big hole in there. Really leaking water out. Let's see the exit hole. Exit hole is really nice too. Really push that plastic out. Not quite as big as what I was hoping. It's only about that wide. You can see where the bleeder blades went through, but really pushed that hard plastic out really well. The entry hole's a little bit more impressive to me than the exit hole. Good wide cutting diameter on the entry hole, but you can see it's definitely going to leak some blood out. So it's definitely accurate. Definitely leaves a nice hole. I'd like to have seen a little bit bigger exit hole, but our test medium may not be that great either. Okay, so our next test here is just a leather boot. This is just an old boot that I had in the house, one that I don't wear anymore. So I'm going to try to stick an arrow in it, see what kind of penetration, see what kind of damage we can get on this leather. So I was able to go all the way through it. The target on the back stopped it. Once again, the exit hole's not quite as big as what I'd like to see. Entry hole's not too bad. You know, I'd like to see just a little bit more damage on the exit hole. But it's just a good clean cut, so I can't say nothing bad about that. But it seems like this is not quite as wide as what it should be on the exit hole. But it did definitely cut. It cut very well. See, again, you can see the entry hole is bigger than the exit hole. I don't know why that's doing that. It's not much, but I can definitely tell it's bigger. Now I'm going to shoot the bottom here. I'm going to shoot this rubber sole and see what kind of damage we can do to that. Hit it just up there. I hit it a little bit high. Seems like this arrow is drifting a little high. If I'd have hit it a little bit forward, I would have got that steel toe. It did a good job on that. Blew right through it. And actually came out, blew the metal off of both of those, so that's good. And the head's still sharp, and it's still in excellent shape. I'll give it good points for durability. It's still in good shape. But you probably can't see it, but it really blew through that rubber down here, and like I said, blew both of those metal rivets right off of there. So it did a pretty good job there. So now let's start tearing this thing up, see what kind of how tough this thing is overall. Okay, so here we've got a piece of masonite that we used in a couple previous broadhead tests, backed by a piece of 1/4 inch plywood. Okay, so you can see it blew right through that, no problems at all. And left a really nice hole in our wood there as well. Now the head itself is still in excellent shape. Now, a little bit of curling on the tip. Yep, the tip is curled back just a little bit. You can take a file to that and fix that, no problem. Now my arrow is busted. I'm going to have to swap arrows. This arrow is busted right down here. It's knocked in and ripped off the vein. So I'm going to swap arrows for one last test here. But done pretty good so far, except for that tip curling. Okay, this is our final test. We're going to be shooting this steel chair. Okay, now that's impressive. Nice hole. I'm going to shoot it again if it's still shootable. Broadhead, even the bleeder blades are still in good shape. Let's shoot it again. Okay, you guys couldn't see it, but it blew through there and it shot straight down into my concrete floor. And it's bent now. I'm going to shoot it one more time just for good measure because it's still in pretty decent shape. Okay, so that's the Magnus Buzzcut, and I'd like to keep shooting it until I tear it up, but I broke my arrow and this is my last test arrow, so I gotta get some more test arrows. Our bleeder blades are all curled up. Our end is pretty much flat, dull now, but we put that through a lot of abuse. It's broken right down here at the bottom of the ferrule too. This section right here, right there, is broken. So overall, the head held up awesome. Penetration on that chair was very, very impressive. Really put some big holes in there too. Blew right through the mason board and the 1/4 inch plywood. And one of those shots, when it went through that chair, it went down and actually buried into my concrete floor a little bit. So it caught the carpet and skidded along on the carpet floor. So it did a really good job. I noticed on the accuracy test that it wanted to plane just a little bit high. I was able to twist the arrow. At first I had it like this, and I was able to twist the arrow and get it up, and that took care of the planing. So it did want to plane just a little bit, like these two blades are kind of known to do, but I was able to turn the broadhead at a different angle, and it took care of that planing very well. So very, very impressed with this buzz cut. Really sharp, awesome penetration. I'd like to see a little bit more of a cutting diameter because some of the holes seem kind of small, but overall this head was going to kill anything you put it into if you put it in the right spot. Very, very durable head. One that I think you're gonna buy and get your money's worth out of it for sure. So good strong ferrule to it, good strong blades, well constructed, and just a super good head. I'm very, very impressed with that. Like Tyson, I used Magnus years ago and killed this buck, one of my biggest bucks here, with a Magnus head. And the only thing bad about those heads was the tip curled up. So the tip did curl up on this one, but not near as bad as what the old ones do. So really, really like the new Magnus Buzzcut design versus the old Magnuses I used. So you can check this out. We'll put their website right here. And for more videos, more product reviews, you can check out our website at ikesoutdoors.com. Appreciate you guys watching.
I like good times, good wine, good smoke, and a 5-piece bed. And I can't help